Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. My name is Laiba, and I am very happy that you are here today.
Today, we are going to talk about a very important topic for English learners. Train your brain to speak in English.
Let's move to the video. If you enjoy learning videos like this every day, make sure to subscribe to the channel and please like and share.
Many people study English for years. They learn grammar, they memorize vocabulary, and they watch English videos. But when it is time to speak English, they feel nervous, shy, or confused. Maybe this also happens to you. Maybe you understand English, but you cannot speak easily. Maybe words disappear from your mind when you try to speak. Or maybe you are afraid of making mistakes in front of other people. If yes, then don't worry. You are not alone. The truth is, speaking English is not only about grammar rules or difficult vocabulary, it is also about training your brain slowly and correctly. Your brain needs practice, your brain needs repetition, and most importantly, your brain needs confidence. The good news is that anyone can improve their English speaking skills. Yes, anyone. You do not need to speak perfect English from the beginning. You only need daily practice, simple methods, and patience. In today's podcast, I will share easy and powerful ways to train your brain to think and speak in English naturally. We will talk about confidence, listening practice, thinking in English, daily exercises, and many useful habits that can help you become a better English speaker. And don't worry, I will use very simple English so you can understand everything clearly. So relax, stay focused, and let's begin this journey together. Many English learners think, I know English, but I cannot speak. Have you ever felt this way? You study English for many months or even years, but when you try to speak, your mind suddenly becomes blank. You forget words, you feel nervous, and sometimes you stop speaking completely. But why does this happen? The answer is simple. Your brain is not fully trained for speaking yet. One big reason is the fear of mistakes. Many people are afraid that others will laugh at them. They think their grammar is bad. They think their pronunciation is not perfect. Because of this fear, they stay silent. But remember this. Mistakes are a normal part of learning. Every fluent English speaker made mistakes in the beginning. Nobody speaks perfectly on the first day. Another reason is overthinking. Some learners try to make perfect sentences before speaking. They think too much about grammar rules. This makes speaking slow and stressful. Your brain becomes confused because it is trying to do many things at the same time. Another common problem is translation. Many learners first think in their native language and then translate into English. This process takes time and makes speaking difficult. For example, if you first think in Urdu, Pashto, or another language, and then change it into English, your brain becomes slow. Confidence is also very important. If you always tell yourself, my English is bad, your brain starts believing it. Negative thinking can stop your progress. And finally, many people simply do not practice speaking enough. Listening and reading are helpful, but speaking is a skill, and every skill becomes stronger with practice. So if you feel nervous while speaking English, that is completely normal. It does not mean you are bad at English. It only means your brain needs more training, more practice, and more learns a new language. This is very important because when you understand the learning process, you can learn English more easily and with less stress. Our brain learns languages step by step. It does not happen in one day. Think about small children. When a baby learns a language, the baby does not study grammar books first. The baby listens again and again. The baby hears words every day. Slowly, the brain starts remembering sounds, words, and sentences. After listening many times, the child starts speaking small words, then short sentences, and later, full conversations. This is exactly how the brain learns English too. The brain learns through repetition. When you listen to English daily, your brain becomes familiar with English sounds and sentence patterns. Slowly, English starts feeling natural. That is why daily practice is very powerful. Even 15 or 20 minutes every day can help your brain much more than studying for 5 hours only once a week. Consistency is the key. Another important thing is listening. Before speaking well, your brain must hear English many times. Listening helps your brain build memory. And when you repeat what you hear, your speaking becomes stronger. Speaking also builds confidence. At first, speaking may feel uncomfortable. Your sentences may be slow. You may make mistakes. But every time you speak, your brain becomes faster and more confident. This is like exercising in a gym. The first day feels difficult, but with regular practice, your muscles become stronger. In the same way, regular English practice trains your brain little by little. So always remember this. Your brain is capable of learning English. You just need repetition, patience, powerful ways to improve your English speaking skills. And that is listening. Many learners want to speak English fluently, but they do not listen to enough English. But the truth is simple. Before you speak English well, your brain must hear English regularly. Listening trains your ears. And when your ears become familiar with English sounds, your speaking also starts improving naturally. Think about how children learn their first language. They listen for many months before they start speaking. Their brain slowly learns pronunciation, sentence structure, and common words through listening. You can train your brain in the same way. Try to listen to simple English every day. You do not need difficult movies or fast conversations in the beginning. Start with easy English podcasts, short videos, cartoons, interviews, or English learning channels. Choose content that is clear and slow. Even 10 or 15 minutes of listening daily can make a big difference. And here's something very important. Do not only listen silently, repeat what you hear. This method is called listen and repeat. For example, if someone says, "How are you today?" Pause the video and repeat the same sentence. Try to copy the pronunciation, rhythm, and speaking style. Another useful method is shadowing. In shadowing, you speak at the same time as the speaker. You try to follow their voice like an echo. This helps your brain speak English more naturally and more quickly. At first, you may not understand everything, and that is okay. Do not stop. Your brain is still learning. The more English you hear, the more comfortable your brain becomes with the language. So remember this. Good speakers are always good listeners first. If you want to speak English fluently, train your ears. That can completely change your English speaking skills. And that habit is learning to think in English. Many English learners have the same problem. First, they think in their native language. Then they translate the sentence into English. This makes speaking very slow and stressful. For example, maybe you first think in Urdu, Pashto, Hindi, or another language, and then your brain tries to change every word into English. During this process, you become confused. You forget words, and sometimes you stop speaking. If you want to speak English more naturally, you must slowly train your brain to think directly in English. Now don't worry, you do not need difficult English for this. Start with very small and simple thoughts. For example, I am drinking tea. I am sitting on a chair. The weather is hot today. I am going to the market. These are small sentences, but they are very powerful for brain training. You can also look around your room and name objects in English. For example, table, fan, window, phone. This simple exercise helps your brain connect real life with English words. Another great method is self-talk. Talk to yourself in English during daily activities. For example, while cooking, walking, or studying, describe what you are doing in simple English. At first, it may feel strange, but slowly, your brain will stop depending on translation. And remember this, you do not need perfect grammar while practicing thinking in English. The goal is to make your brain comfortable with English. The more you think in English, the faster and easier speaking will become. So from today, try to use small English thoughts every day. Little by little, your brain will start using problems for English learners. And that problem is fear. Many people are afraid to speak English because they think, what if I make a mistake? What if people laugh at me? What if my pronunciation is wrong? Because of these fears, many learners stay silent even when they know the answer. But listen carefully. Mistakes are not bad. Mistakes are part of learning. In fact, every person who speaks English fluently today once made many mistakes too. Nobody becomes perfect in one day, more confident. Another important thing is this. Do not compare yourself with other people. Some learners speak better because they started earlier or practiced more. Your journey is different. Focus on your own progress. Even small improvement is still improvement. Maybe today you can only speak one sentence. Tomorrow you may speak 5 sentences. And after some months, you may speak confidently for many minutes. Confidence grows with practice. The more you speak, the less fear you feel. So stop waiting for perfect English. Start speaking with the English you already know. Remember, fluency does not come from being perfect. Fluency comes from practice, some simple daily exercises that can train your brain to speak English more confidently and naturally. These exercises are easy, powerful, and perfect for English learners. If you practice them every day, you will slowly notice improvement in your speaking skills. Exercise. Number 1, mirror speaking. This is one of the best exercises for confidence. Stand in front of a mirror and speak English for 1 or 2 minutes. You can talk about your day, your plans, your hobbies, or anything simple. For example, today I woke up early. I am feeling good today. I want to improve my English. When you speak in front of a mirror, you become more comfortable seeing yourself speak English. This also improves confidence and body language. Exercise number 2, self-talk practice. Talk to yourself in English during daily activities. For example, while cooking, cleaning, walking, or studying, describe your actions in English. You can say, I am making tea. I am cleaning my room. I am going to the shop. This exercise trains your brain to think faster in English. Exercise number 3, read aloud. Take a short English paragraph and read it aloud. Do not read silently. Reading aloud improves pronunciation, fluency, and speaking rhythm. Try to read slowly and clearly. You can use simple English books, stories, or subtitles. Exercise. Number 4, listen and repeat. Choose a short English video or podcast. Listen carefully to one sentence and then repeat it. Try to copy the speaker's pronunciation and speaking style. This exercise helps your brain learn natural English patterns. Exercise number 5, record your voice. Use your phone and record yourself speaking English, then listen to your recording. At first, you may feel shy or uncomfortable, but this exercise is very useful. It helps you notice your pronunciation, grammar mistakes, and speaking speed, and over time, you will hear your improvement. Exercise. Number 6, learn small phrases. Do not only memorize difficult grammar rules, learn useful daily phrases. For example, how was your day? I'm a little tired. What do you mean? Can you help me? Small phrases help you speak more naturally in conversations. Exercise. Number 7, 1 minute. Speaking challenge. Every day, choose one topic and speak about it for 1 minute. For example, your favorite food, your best friend, your daily routine, your future goals. Do not stop speaking during that 1 minute. Even if your English is simple, keep talking. This exercise makes your brain faster and improves fluency. Remember this, you do not need long study hours every day. Even small daily practice can create big improvement over time. The secret is consistency. Train your brain every day, and slowly English speaking will become powerful way to train your brain to speak English, and that is creating an English environment around you. Many people only study English for a short time during the day. After that, they return to their normal routine and stop using English completely. Because of this, the brain forgets English very quickly. But when you surround yourself with English every day, your brain starts accepting English as a normal part of life, and this makes learning faster and easier. One simple idea is to change your phone language to English. At first, it may feel difficult, but slowly your brain will start learning common English words naturally. Another helpful habit is following English content on social media. Watch short English videos, podcasts, interviews, or learning pages daily. Even a few minutes of English content every day can help your brain stay connected with the language. You can also keep a small English notebook. Write new words, simple sentences, or daily thoughts in English. For example, today I learned 3 new words. I watched an English video. I practiced speaking for 10 minutes. Writing helps your brain remember English more strongly. Another great idea is using English in small daily activities. For example, when you see an object, say its English name in your mind. When you make tea, walk outside, or study, try to describe your actions in simple English. Little by little, your brain will become more comfortable with English. And remember this, you do not need to move to another country to improve your English. You can create a small English world around yourself at home. The more English your brain sees, hears, reads, and speaks, the more natural English I want to give you some final advice and motivation. Learning to speak English is a journey, and every journey takes time. Sometimes you may feel slow, Sometimes you may feel tired or disappointed. There may be days when you forget words. There may be days when speaking feels difficult. But please do not give up. Progress does not happen in one night. Even small daily improvement is very powerful. Remember this: a person who practices English for 15 minutes every day will improve much more than someone who studies once a month for many hours. Consistency is more important than perfection. You do not need perfect grammar to start speaking English. You do not need a perfect accent. And you do not need to know every word in the dictionary. You only need courage to start. The more you practice, the stronger and faster your brain becomes. At first, speaking English may feel uncomfortable, but slowly your brain will adapt. One day, you will notice that English words come naturally into your mind, and that moment will make you proud of yourself. So be patient with yourself. Celebrate small achievements. Maybe today you learned 5 new words. Maybe today you spoke 1 full sentence confidently. That is progress. Never compare your journey with other people. Everyone learns at a different speed. Focus on becoming better than yesterday. And always remember this powerful sentence: your English does not need to be perfect. It only needs practice, confidence, and consistency. Your brain is capable of learning English. Believe in yourself. Keep practicing daily of today's podcast. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode helped you understand how to train your brain to speak English in a simple and easy way. Now it's your turn to practice. Don't just listen. Take action. Start using small English sentences in your daily life. Practice speaking for a few minutes every day. And slowly build your confidence step by step. If you enjoyed this podcast and want more simple English learning content, then please like, share, and subscribe. Keep learning, keep practicing, and remember, your English will improve day by day. This is Liba, signing off. See you in the next episode. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Talk smart English, take care, and goodbye.